Hi, good afternoon. This is Riley Planty here again. I'm going to be showing you my toy today that will help social, cognitive, and physical development within infancy. So, my toy is a drum set. I work at Direct Subs and I grabbed some pickle buckets that are plastic, a couple of pretzel buckets that I had laying around the house, and a couple pepper buckets that are in the back, and just some Betty Crocker lids from plastic containers. So my project is going to stimulate a child between the ages of 18 months to 24 months, so about a year and a half to 2 years of age. In terms of physical development, my child at this point would be between 32 to 35 inches in height, 26 to 35 pounds in weight. By this time, they can walk or are trying to walk. They can perceive colors. They're insensitive to pain. They enjoy higher pitched noises, and they can hold a drumstick. They're good with motor skills at this point. Not fully there, but they're getting there. In terms of cognitive development, my child is experiencing 2-word utterances, telegraphic speech. They can string 2 words together. So for example, if a ball is on the ground, they might say ball have, ball want. They can't formulate full sentences, but you can understand what they're saying by the 2 words that they are. By now, most children in this age group have developed a sense of self, and they have the ability to see themselves separate from others, and they can pass the object permanence test, which is when you give a child a toy, you put a blanket over it after they have looked at it, and if the child looks away as if they lost sight of the object or don't really care about it much more, then they failed. And if they know that the object is still there and they're still looking at it, waiting for it to appear, they know it's coming back, so they know that it didn't leave. So when they can pass that, that's when they've hit the age mark in my category. In terms of social development, my child at this point is still smiling, they're still crying, and they still have fears. But one prominent fear that they might be experiencing is separation anxiety that happens between the ages of 9 months to 18 months. And separation anxiety is the fear when your caregiver leaves for a certain amount of time, or even just for a little bit. They get this pull of anxiety between them. At this point, they're throwing temper tantrums, what they call the terrible twos, and they don't really like to stray away from their parents. They like to be close, and they feel a sort of comfort within their parents. In terms of ways that this drum set can help the certain child that I'm speaking of, is that it can help improve their motor skills and teach them to control their body. They have to use all 4 limbs to play this drum set. They've got to be able to grasp a drumstick. They have to be able to use their hands and certain skills to use this drum set. It also increases their heart rate and blood flow. When they're playing, it's getting them going, and it excites them. They're happy. They like this drum set. It also helps with brain development because it stimulates both sides of the brain. For one part, you're using your motor skills and your body to move and to hit and to play. The other side is listening, and it's hearing the rhythm. It's just listening, In terms of cognitive development, it helps teach basic counting, and along with basic counting, it can also prove that grasping the idea of counting and listening to rhythms can help a child later on in life, because the earlier they get the concept, the more likely they are to understand it. Also, it can help develop listening skills. It's proven that music can help people learn, and it can help people develop. And just this little way of rhythm and beats and counting and all that stuff, it will help this child. In terms of social development, temper tantrums can be quickly put to rest. Instead of stressing out on the living room floor, crying, they can take this drum set and they can hit it, and they can take their stress out on it, and they can express their emotions. It'll help them express their emotions. Also, this is farther down the line, but getting them to like this drum set and play on this drum set may spark interest and keep them playing it, allowing for maybe band friends in the future. So that is my toy. I hope you liked it as much as some of the kids that I showed it to liked it. They thought it was cool. I think it's cool. I hope you have a great weekend and a great afternoon, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.